What's up, everybody? Welcome to day 6 of NoFap. The time is 8:46 a.m. A little bit later in the day because I was going to my store and I was fixing a few things about the new product that I'm going to put out. Hopefully it'll do well. If not, back to the drawing board, back to testing, which is what I need to do. I need to be constantly testing things. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm currently on the way, not to the gym, but to a gas station. And then after the gas station, to the gym. I'm going to get gas. So it's going to be a little bit of a detour. It's going to be pretty late. Usually pretty it's like decently late compared to how how early I usually work out. But to update you guys, because of insanity, I'm very sore. A lot of things, a lot of lower body stuff is very sore for me. Also, my lower back, which is not a good sign. It means I'm not using my core enough, which is a common problem when you're doing insanity. So I need to be aware of that, so I don't blow out my back. Because I've done that before on insanity and it hurts and it's awful. So always remember to use your core. But today is going to be the first real day of insanity. It's not a fit test, it is the exercise. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of nervous. I remember how difficult it is. The fit test even itself was pretty difficult, so I'm nervous, but at the same time, I started. Might as well commit to it. It's also day 2 of the fast. I felt super hungry yesterday. Right now, I feel pretty okay. So yeah, hopefully that goes well. And well, I'm gonna get some gas and then I'm gonna work out. So I'll update you guys in a little bit. For now, check out this workout. What's up, everybody? We're back. It's 9:05 p.m. I'm very exhausted. So let's go over what happened after my workout. I did a bunch of work. I think I'm gonna try and explore new niche for products to sell. Currently, I'm selling pet supplies and stuff like that. Now I'm gonna try something else. Just doing some research. I might trying to do health and beauty products because those are usually extremely popular. And if I can find a different ad angle, then maybe it'll do well. It's not to say that pet supplies don't do well, but I have to. I don't know. I'm gonna try to do both. I'm gonna try and do both. Just to keep me busy, I think. It's certainly more of a cost management sort of thing as well, but I want to be able to do both, explore different niches and see which ones do well with how I'm currently doing things. Of course, this is all just with the intention of improving. I just want to find a product that I can break even with. Profit right now seems a little too much. Not too much, but I don't know. It seems unlikely. With what I know now, it seems unlikely that I can make a profit. At the very least, I can break even, but at it's not to say that I'm not making sales. It's just not worth it. I'm losing money on sales. So I think that's already a huge improvement, because I've tested a bunch of different products. I wouldn't get a single sale with them. And then with this latest product, I got sales. I was just losing money with my sales. So it is certainly improvement. I should have gave up on that product way sooner, but it is what it is. I definitely learned something from it. But yeah, business-wise, I'm starting to see that there's still so much that I need to improve on to catch up to the competition, and they've got a head start. They've been doing this for years. I've only been doing this for 3 months now, with a few sales here and there that I lost money though. But when you want to get good at something, especially at a level to where you're making profit, you're going to have to spend, like, people spend 4 years in university just to get a degree so that they can get good at something, or at least qualify for something. And even then, like, they have to either push to be the best at it, or just like, hey, I have my qualifications, let's just run with it. Let's just have this be an everyday thing. So if it takes 4 years to get to get a degree to be good at something, decent at something to be able to work it, I don't mind spending that long to get rich. I hope it doesn't last that long, because I'll be doing this for a long time. I hope it doesn't take 4 years. If so, then I'll be losing quite a lot of money before I make any profit. So, but I am going to stick with it, even though I've lost money, even though it is scary, even though right now I have my doubts. Well, if I quit now, then I'll never see the results of anything. Like, if it just takes 3 months for me to quit something, then I never believed it in the first place, and I'll never get to where I want to be in the first place. So quitting, I think that's the worst thing you can do, is just quit. Certainly there's some things where it's like, you should quit it because it's bad for you, but this is like a business. And there's still, like, I've seen that there's still some, like, supplementary classes that I can take that will be super helpful. And I'm also realizing that my career as an actor and as an entertainer has quite a lot to do with business as well. I'm starting to realize that. So it's great that they can go hand in hand. It's also a huge money sink, both my career and my business. So it's very funny how those two go hand in hand. And it's also weird that I don't have any stable, my endeavors aren't stable. My endeavors are high risk, high reward. So yeah, I guess that's just the kind of person I am. But that's also takes commitment to do that. When you work in a high risk, high reward kind of field, you have to stick with it to see results. You have to get better at it to see results. If you don't, it was a waste of money, it's a waste of time, and I don't like wasting time. So that's how it's going for me business-wise. There's some classes I can take to help me with my advertising, which is definitely going to be useful. But as for NoFap, today was easy. I can't believe that just came out. The past few days has been difficult, but today was easy. And fasting has everything to do with it. Fasting has everything to do with it. When you learn to deny yourself, just something that you need something that you said that you needed every day. When you deny yourself food, because human beings can last a month without food, and a week without water. But when you can deny yourself something that you have every day and say, I don't need it, it's nice, I don't need it, then you can deny yourself you can deny yourself all your bad habits. It's like if I have the strength to stay away from food, I have the strength to stay away from pornography and relapse. Like I don't need that stuff. I don't want it. And it enhances that self-control. And I feel it. The second day of fasting, I feel it. And I have no problems today. The trick is, after breaking that fast, is continuing that mindset. And I'm not gonna lie, I might break my fast early. This is the second day. I might start eating tomorrow morning because I'm not only doing my weight training, but I'm also doing insanity. My hands are really cold right now. My hands are really, I'm like stuffing them in my shirt and my pants just to get some body heat going to my fingers. But my hands are very cold. I'm noticing quite a bit of shakiness, and after my workout, I definitely almost passed out. But also, my muscles are not healing. Then again, it could be just the soreness, but yeah, I want my muscles to heal. So I might be breaking my fast sooner, probably tomorrow morning. But if I am able to stick with it without passing out tomorrow at the gym, then I'm probably going to stick with it until the end of the day. Just see how that goes. But for the most part, fasting has been working wonders. And it's also bringing me closer to God. That's where all of it stems from, really. I realized, like, I'm 28 years old. I'm almost not a young man. I'm about to become an adult, not a young adult, an adult. I'm about to become an adult. And I've spent 28 years with nothing to show for. Well, a little bit to show for career-wise, but I'm not financially stable. I'm not able to provide for a family. Now, I can barely provide for myself. That's unacceptable. That's extremely unacceptable. As a 28-year-old man, that's really unacceptable. If you're younger than I am now, get there. Get there. Provide for yourself. Once you can provide for yourself, provide for a family. Once you provide for a family, have a family. But to be 28 and to not have all those things, and to only realize 3 months ago that I wasted all that time, don't end up like me. Don't be 28. Or even if you're older than me, let this be a lesson to the young people. Don't waste your time, especially your 20s. Do not waste your 20s. Because I've wasted 8 years of my 20s. I have 2 years left before I become a full adult. And I have wasted 8 of those years. 30 is where you hit your stride. 30 is where you, as a man, 30 is where you become the best of yourself. That is your, that is where usually, that is where men become men, you know? And if you have nothing that can support yourself as a man, as in financially, if you don't have a support system of friends, if you're not going to church, if you don't have a God you worship, hopefully it's the Christian God, but for the sake of self-improvement, a God you worship, then you're screwed. You're kind of screwed. Age will damage you. Age will slow you down. And you do not want to be slowed down, especially in business where speed is everything. Finding the new trend is everything. Seeing what the most popular thing is everything. Finding different ad angles for those new trends before anybody else does is everything. So, you know, it's tough. But at the same time, I'm not going to just sit there and give up. I still have 2 years left. I'm going to make the most of those 2 years, and I'm going to get rich, as rich as I can. If I fail, it was God's plan. If I succeed, it's also God's plan. Whatever he has to teach me, whatever he has to do to grow me, whatever he has to do to discipline me and punish me for anything, and as long as I can learn from it, then certainly, then it'll have been worth it at the end. If the things that if my goals are not meant for me, then the goals are not meant for me. But if the goals that I have in mind are meant for me, then I will scratch and claw my way to get there. But I won't know unless I try. And that's what I'm doing. I'm trying as hard as I can. I'm running in the race as hard as I can. I'm trying my best to get extremely fit. I'm trying my best to make as much money as I can with certainly risky and not orthodox ways of getting rich, as explained by the education system of the government I'm in. But it's the only way to get rich. It's really like not business, you know. There's certainly other ways to get rich, but you know, the unorthodox way is the only way to get rich. So that's the race I'm running. It's the race I'm running. And I'm not getting rich for the sake of money. Money is nothing but an amplifier. I'm getting rich for the simple reason of being free. That's what I want, to be free. I don't want to rely on anybody else. I want to be financially free. And I also want to be able to provide so that I can have a family one day and provide for that family one day. I want to be that provider for somebody, as well as getting strong, physically strong, so that I can be also a protector. But those are the paths of self-improvement that I am taking. And I hope, I know, even if it doesn't go well, I know that this is the right thing to do. So I don't know how I got into this rant, but I hope that inspires everybody out there. If you're lacking in one area, take some time off to not lack in those areas. Become physically fit, but also work on your hustle to make money. And just praise God. In everything you do, praise God. But I don't know how I got into that. I don't know how I got into that whole thing. But NoFap was good. Let's get to your questions and your comments. Mike, I had no expectation of a reply or mention of my email. I know that you're busy. It was an expression of my thoughts. I'm glad it helped out. Blessings, my friend. I appreciate you, man. It definitely helped. It definitely helped. But yeah, it certainly gets busy, especially now that I'm trying to find a new product. It's certainly getting busy. But I need to reach out to some mentors. I need business mentors for sure. I just don't, because the community is so big. How do you get somebody to like coach you? It's really just it's really just up to me to ask questions, really, and see if I'm doing anything wrong. But I think if I keep asking those questions, I'll eventually figure out what I can do right. So yeah, but it's also just trial and error, which costs money, but that's the name of the game. So yeah, it looks like I have another comment, but I don't see it. So thanks for the comment, Mike, and for the other person that left a comment. I don't know if you deleted it or not, but don't be shy. But other than that, that's all I really got for today. If you have any questions or comments you want to leave me, love interacting with you guys. So let me know in the comments below. And until tomorrow, I will check you guys later. Stay strong, stay focused. I say it every time before I sign off, but the most important part of the whole thing, stay focused. Stay focused on your goals, stay focused on your workout, stay focused on the things that matter. It is so easy to get distracted in today's world. So easy. It is insanely easy to get distracted. Like, just being on the internet is a risk. Being outside is a risk because there's billboards everywhere. Even some of your friends can be distractions too. They're gonna drag you along for parties, they're gonna drag you along to events. Figure out if you can afford to do that. Can you afford to do that with while you're trying to work out, while you're trying to hustle to get money, while you're trying to praise the Lord, can you be dragged along to those parties? Or can you afford to have friends like that who take time away from that? Now, if you're building connections, great, but don't get distracted. Don't get distracted. Stay focused. Stay strong. Stay focused. And lastly, I'm with you guys. And I know you guys are with me, because we're not running this race alone. We can't run this race alone. We can't just be solo people. We need a community around us. We need other people around us that are going through the same things as us. So just know you're not alone. You're not running this race alone. If you have anything you want to ask me, if you have any comments you want to leave me, do it. I love interacting with you guys. So stay strong, stay focused. I'm with you guys. I know you guys are with me. Peace out.